The man who moves a mountain begins by carrying away small stones. Real knowledge is to know the extent of one's ignorance. It does not matter how slowly you go so long as you do not stop. When anger rises, think of the consequences. Respect yourself and others will respect you. Silence is a true friend who never betrays. Wheresoever you go, go with all your heart. Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. He who learns but does not think is lost. He who thinks but does not learn is in great danger. Everything has beauty, but not everyone sees it. The superior man is modest in his speech, but exceeds in his actions. To see what is right and not do it is the want of courage. The cautious seldom err. Better a diamond with a flaw than a pebble without. When we see men of a contrary character, we should turn inwards and examine ourselves. If you make a mistake and do not correct it, this is called a mistake. He who speaks without modesty will find it difficult to make his words good. The superior man understands what is right, the inferior man understands what will sell. Learning without thought is labor lost, thought without learning is perilous. Before you embark on a journey of revenge, dig 2 graves. The superior man acts before he speaks, and afterwards speaks according to his actions. If names are not correct, language will not be in accordance with the truth of things. Fine words and an insinuating appearance are seldom associated with true virtue. To be wronged is nothing unless you continue to remember it. The expectations of life depend upon diligence. The mechanic that would perfect his work must first sharpen his tools. He who wishes to secure the good of others has already secured his own. When you know a thing, to hold that you know it, and when you do not know a thing, to allow that you do not know it, this is knowledge. The superior man is distressed by his want of ability, not by the failure of others to recognize him. Virtue is not left to stand alone. He who practices it will have neighbors. The man of wisdom makes no mistakes, the man of benevolence has no worries, the man of courage is never afraid. What the superior man seeks is in himself, what the small man seeks is in others. A youth is to be regarded with respect. How do we know that his future will not be equal to our present? He who merely knows right principles is not equal to him who loves them. To know what you know and what you do not know, that is true knowledge. The superior man thinks always of virtue, the common man thinks of comfort. If a man keeps cherishing his old knowledge, so as continually to be acquiring new, he may be a teacher of others. Without feelings of respect, what is there to distinguish men from beasts? The firm, the enduring, the simple, and the modest are near to virtue. When you have faults, do not fear to abandon them. A gentleman would be ashamed should his deeds not match his words. The superior man is easy to serve but difficult to please. He who by reanimating the old can gain knowledge of the new is fit to be a teacher. The wise find pleasure in water, the virtuous find pleasure in hills. In a country well governed, poverty is something to be ashamed of. In a country badly governed, riches are something to be ashamed of. Hold faithfulness and sincerity as first principles. The superior man is dignified, but does not wrangle. Study the past if you would define the future. The superior man is calm and at ease, the small man is always anxious. A man who has committed a mistake and doesn't correct it is committing another mistake. He who exercises government by means of his virtue may be compared to the North Polar Star, which keeps its place and all the stars turn toward it. If you plan for a year, plant rice. If you plan for 10 years, plant trees. If you plan for 100 years, educate people. The cautious are rarely wrong. Do not impose on others what you yourself do not desire. The strength of a nation derives from the integrity of the home. When it is obvious that the goals cannot be reached, do not adjust the goals, adjust the action steps. He who knows all the answers has not been asked all the questions. Choose a job you love, and you will never have to work a day in your life. To be wealthy and honored in an unjust society is a disgrace. A man of humanity is one who, in seeking to establish himself, establishes others. The superior man is affable, but not adulatory. If a man takes no thought about what is distant, he will find sorrow near at hand. Learning without reflection is a waste, reflection without learning is dangerous. The wise are free from perplexities, the virtuous from anxiety, the bold from fear. In all things success depends upon previous preparation. The superior man is broad-minded, the inferior man is narrow-minded. When the roots are deep, there is no reason to fear the wind. The man who asks a question is a fool for a minute. The man who does not ask is a fool for life. Do not complain about the snow on your neighbor's roof when your own doorstep is unclean. The superior man is modest in speech but abundant in deeds. A virtuous man is not left alone, he is sure to have neighbors. He who rules by moral force is like the pole star. When nature exceeds culture, we have the rustic. When culture exceeds nature, we have the pedant. The superior man is not for or against anything, he follows what is right. He who learns constantly and practices what he has learned is a source of joy. A person without trustworthiness cannot stand. Correct the heart, then correct the conduct. The superior man does not promote a man solely on his words, nor does he reject words solely because of the man. In matters of conscience, the law of the majority has no place. If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself but to your estimate of it. The gentleman is composed but not arrogant. To put the world in order, we must first put the nation in order. When the family is in order, the nation will be in order. Without sincerity, nothing stands. He who cannot forgive others breaks the bridge over which he himself must pass. The superior man seeks harmony, not uniformity. Virtue brings its own reward. If a man does not know what life is, how can he know about death? The man of wisdom delights in learning. A man should say what he means and mean what he says. The superior man is firm, resolute, simple, and modest. If you desire goodness in others, cultivate goodness in yourself. The more man meditates upon good thoughts, the better will be his world. To see the right and not do it is cowardice. Only the wisest and the stupidest of men never change. The superior man judges himself, the inferior man judges others. The cautious seldom err because think before they act. A man of virtue is one who practices 5 things everywhere under heaven: gravity, generosity of soul, sincerity, earnestness, and kindness. The superior man maintains harmony while allowing differences. Education breeds confidence, confidence breeds hope, hope breeds peace.